76ers. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Ben Simmons was...
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Now the race for Rookie of the Year, and a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
I will be surprised given how hard he's worked, how well he's produced. This is a guy you can build a team around.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons is out there with Harris. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in a point guard. Steve, compare it now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this load management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up. They use those guys, and I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to get open is Carter. Porter, no luck. Now the 76ers with it. Down low, stolen by Markkanen. Here's Levine. Oh, what a play!
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
The 3 drills it from outside. 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Porter. Here's White, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
And finished off by Horford.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Levine, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Harris. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
White against Simmons. Markkanen passes to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Pass to Porter. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons against White. Over Simmons.
The offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Levine. That's tipped. And they're moving it up. Drops in the breakaway layup. 12 points for him.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
To stop the run, and it's White missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Free throw good, Horford. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Sometimes when Levine doesn't want to challenge at the rim, he goes to the floater.
Out to the wing. Puts up a three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Here's White. Sweet little floater. White's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And he gets the bucket.
Yes, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Carter, the pass to White. Poked loose. Simmons on the wing. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. To the middle, here's White, and White with the stuff.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Launches a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 17. Levine against Harris. They get it back. Out to White from outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Horford with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Minnesota. White the pass to Porter. Markkanen from outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Thing of beauty. In terms of pure shooting form, Markkanen's already well polished.
Porter with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's White. Another one falls for Chicago.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the three and the painted area.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Porter. Shoots from 14. Harris, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Outside, Porter. Inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the 76ers, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
On the wing, Levine. Trying to get open is Carter. Some solid defense from Harris.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
From deep, another three for Philadelphia.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky subbed in for White. Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Ahead, Porter, no luck.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Some solid defense from Harris.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Young's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 17. Simmons looking around. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The 15-footer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Back to Satoransky. The kick out to Porter. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Off the catch, that's when I feel like Porter is most in rhythm with his shot.
Here's Simmons. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Satoransky, bounce pass. Right side, Porter. And that one goes long.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Simmons slams it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
You look at Levine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 30.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Some changes for Chicago. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. And then for Philadelphia, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Tobias Harris. And that one. Here's Richardson. Kicks to Embiid. Another shot. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so in the game for the 76ers, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Korkmaz is out there with Richardson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D type player, recommitted himself last year, Smitty, to defense.
Kevin, he felt like he wasn't being impactful on the defensive end and vowed to amend that. He can be a nuisance with that reach, and he's put in that extra work to solidify his defensive presence.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And Richardson drops them both.
We talk a lot about second-round picks coming in and making a difference. Josh Richardson is one of those guys, and he was rewarded financially for it.
Richardson against White. Left side, Markkanen. And White slams it in.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Philadelphia leading by 19 points. The pass to Horford. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Valentine. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
First free throw is good. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agree. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize. These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Outside, Markkanen. Porter trying to free himself up. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6.
Beautiful play call. That's understanding Markkanen's strengths and putting him in a position to succeed.
To the inside, stolen by Levine. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Accepting the hit, completing the play. Porter with good body control and concentration.
Well, you look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
White dishes to Valentine. Right side, Porter. And it's sent back by Horford.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Count that one. He's got 34. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
It's good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You look at Philadelphia. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Bulls. They're 6th in the conference.
And, you know, for the Bulls, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
And this is when the real work starts. They've proven they can hang with any team in the league during the regular season. Pretty soon, they'll have to prove it all over again in the postseason.
Outside, Levine.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
The quick look, no good that time.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Harris inside, guarded by Levine. Harris's shot is good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Harris against Levine. They need this. And he lays it up and in. Levine's got 9 points.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Pass to Richardson. Fires from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. The shot by Valentine, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Count it, good. He has 40.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night, and really deep through that time.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
White drives in, and Embiid with the block. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Off the inbound, it's tipped. In the corner, it's Richardson. Makes it off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Right side, White. He feeds it to Carter with the fadeaway. And it's White missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
With the second effort, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. White the pass to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Richardson. .111 left in the first half. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Markkanen on the double team. No good with the wing jumper. And Chicago shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Philadelphia also making a switch. O'Quinn's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And stolen by Harris. And they're running. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. For three, Levine, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to White. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And Porter comes to help. This one for 3. The shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Markkanen in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless. Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Here's Levine. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. And they pick up 2.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Levine. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got 6 rebounds in the game.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Passes to Porter.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Carter against Embiid. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Embiid. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Porter. Nails the wide open jump shot. He's got 10.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Inside. Tipped away. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Did you see that play by Porter? His nose for the ball is highlighted when he's working the offensive glass.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The shot missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Kicks it to Simmons. With the shot, Porter pulls it in. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
That is a terrific play by Porter, one of the more efficient guys in the game. Shows it again right there.
And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Dunn, he's checked in for Chicago. Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Levine. And the 76ers making a change here. For the three, trains the three-pointer.
Picking up from where he left off. I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
Satoransky looking around. To the middle, here's Young. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. For Chicago, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Bulls trail by 16. Porter in the corner. And he's good on the three ball. Porter's got 15 points here in the second half.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
To the paint, stolen by Carter. Fast break, here comes Chicago. White's running, here's Porter. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Satoransky finds Porter. Back to Satoransky. Carter with it, and it's Horford picking him up. 6 to shoot. Here's White. A three-pointer off the mark.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Bulls trail by 11. 1:41 left in the third. And Porter, here we go. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And stolen by White. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia leading by 11 for 3. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. But they'll get another chance. Here's Horford. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep. Can't get it to fall.
Defensively, I'm impressed with Richardson. The ability to move his feet and match up against a variety of positions.
So the 76ers. Solid win on the road for them. Dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right, Kenny the Jet Smith on my left, right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our post-game interview.
What's up, Shaq here. That was one of the best offensive performances I've seen this year. If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Oh man, coming from you, Shaq? You know I'm humble. You know, it's been a lot of extra hours in the gym, trying to perfect certain moves, add some different other ones. You saw the results of that tonight. But I do believe the best is still ahead, and I hope to prove that next time out.
I know you will. If you do, nickname time.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie J.
I'm all for uniform ads. I mean, who cares?
I care, Hank. It makes the unis less fresh.